vision issues. Some of us are sitting on the floor. So guys, this is on the back of your closure worksheet. This is on the back of the closure worksheet. If you'd like to go ahead and just write it on there. So it's okay that we're separated, but make sure we chat group to group, right, to verify answers. Same thing back here, make sure we have somebody pop up and like confer with each other. If you guys want desks, we can move these desks. No, you're happy on the floor? Quick review of the rules. Everybody on the team is solving right now. Everybody's talking about your solution. The person who picked the problem, which now I'm going to use my groups of cards to be able to pick you guys out. The person who picked the problem is the person who tells me the answer. Then anyone from the team, thank you, may come up to the tower. You pull your block, and then the person who pulled the block puts your points on the board, right? So it is your guys' responsibility. So again, points. Team answer is 4 points, which actually, it doesn't really matter what this is. But then middle block is 3, outer block is 5. So we make for some fun math with 3, 4, and 5 in there. Knock the tower over, -10. Please do not try to tell people what they are or not allowed to do. That is why I am here. We've done question 7. Well, we're doing question 7. So again, this is on your worksheet on the back. Lucas is not here. Amanda and Katie needed cards. We'll go about 30 more seconds, maybe. All right, I got to keep my team split up. So wait, Amanda ended up over with Marina. Wait, Vanessa. Katie, you ended up on the team with Aiden. I'm separating my cards. All right, so John's team, and then your card gets sent down to the bottom here. Can you tell me what the missing part of that spinner is? All right, John, so this is your question, right? 3 24ths. How'd you do that?
We made them all, well, the common multiple is 24.
Yeah. But then when we get our answer at 3 24ths, can you do anything with it? You could call it simplify, or you could say reduce. So 3 24ths or 1/8 is what should be on our paper with work to support it. So John, coming up, you guys get 4 points for that question, and then either 3 or 5, or you can send somebody else up if you want somebody else to come. But then, let's do, those are cards that don't exist anymore. Amanda, pick a number. Any of those numbers up there. It really does not matter. It's random right now. Sweet, so put your points up there. 6?
Don't fall. Don't fall.
Follow the order of operations to simplify. This is on the front of your worksheet.
Wait, what do we get?
So you get 9 points. 4 and 5. So this is too many stacks of cards. Is it on the back? My bad. My bad. I thought it was an earlier problem. I just be on the front. Shows how much I know. Remember, guys, this is your preparation for like the test. So if you don't know how to do something, you should be asking a classmate, like, wait a minute, hey, how you doing that? So guys, if you need to write your work on your graph paper, that's fine. I don't expect that you can fit everything on this paper. You can. I mean, you can try. Oh, this is really funny. Guys, your front is your back and your back is your front. Not that it matters. But I ran this through the copy machine upside down. So it's just your hole punches are really just on the wrong side. So when I said this is on the front, I meant it's on the front. But it looks like it's on the back. It doesn't matter. But it was a Monday morning. I apologize. We'll go about 30 more seconds probably. Time if you need it. So yeah, hopefully we all found this on the back. It was 131D. Alright, so on this problem, we're doing this a tiny bit different because I already went over and checked if Amanda's got the right answer, so I know that their team has it. And instead of like grabbing Amanda's paper and showing it up here, it's a bit less stressful if I try to copy the work she did. So I went over and I checked on their group, working diligently, writing everything out. Katie, you with me? Thank you. So we get -3 from inside of this parentheses, but then -3 times -3 is what? 9. +9, because this is the work you should have on your paper. Katie, do you need a different group?
I just managed to make a -9 instead.
So just fix it. It's not like a big thing to react about. Just fix it. -10 and a -17. This is a trap door. It would help you if you put an addition in here and tell yourself, oh yeah, bad guy and another bad guy, which makes
very bad.
very bad guy. So negative 27. Then we would have 9 plus negative 27. Who's going to win, the good guy or the bad guy? The bad guy. By how much? 18. So, Amanda, either you can come up or somebody else can come up and pull a block out of the tower.
Excuse this interruption. Could I please have Anna Sarkozy to the office for just a moment?
Katie, pick a number for me.
Thank you.
17. Ooh, without a calculator, solve. Good guess, Katie. I think that's a pretty manageable problem there. Remember, outer blocks are worth more than the middle blocks. The middle blocks are safer. Plus, you don't have to work written under here, but what I bet you did is you forgot this parentheses. So technically, there should be a parentheses here. Probably must put this before we add with this. What I think you did was you did negative 9 plus negative 10. Got negative 1, and then got negative 9, which is fine. You can do it that way. Depends what blocks you put. Did you pull out a middle or an outer? So that's 3 plus 4, so 7. Milk Club. You probably only need like 30 seconds to another minute. So we should be getting done here soon. Milk Club, you about ready? Katie, have you checked your answer with your teammates? Are you ready to give me your answer? What'd you get? 10 over 12. Multiply across the top, multiply across the bottom. That is correct. So, Katie, either you or a teammate can come up and do the block. Remember, outer ones are worth 5, inner ones are worth 3. Carmen! What? Carmen! I mean, Carmen can say a number while Katie pulls a block. Yeah, but Carmen, give me a number. 1 through 21, but we don't have 6 or 7 or 17. 1! Carmen says 1. Now, Mia can't touch the tower. Draw out integer tiles, like those pluses and minuses. So like these doodads. Draw out those and show how we do 6 minus 8. Other way. Turn it like this. You have to go perpendicular.
I guys have 9 now, by the way.
So then go and put your points up there. So put a 9 under Milk Club. Because you guys got 4 for the problem, 5 for the block. That's 9 points total. Good work. Under Milk Club, that's you guys, right? Just pick up a pen, any of them. See on the whiteboard where it says Milk Club? You're way too nervous about this right now. Take a breath. Take a breath. Big breath in. Big breath out. Dry erase. Your guys' team name is right here. See how the other people have just been putting their points under the team name? This is what I was asking you. I don't put your focus back. I think we're having a good old time. But like people have been doing this the whole class year. Then we'll put a 9 under here because then we'll add things to it. So we need to show like we were helping somebody else understand it. We got to show 6 take away 8. Your teammate, Carmen. You were yelling at me about waiting for Katie's block, and I didn't care about that. I was ready to move on. Talk to your team. I don't know why your hands up. Carmen's going to be the one who gave the answer. Now remember, you have to be able to tell me what to do to this diagram to justify how we get to the answer. Carmen, are you about ready? So do you want to talk me through what I would do to this diagram, or do you just want to come up and do it? Sure, come up and do it. What color ink do you want?
Purple. Purple.
Let's say, John, you're not Carmen. So to show 6 take away 8, go ahead. Carmen's got a difficult task here because we don't have like the ability to take away 8 unless we bring in some extra. Oh. So they did, and this works, but I was a little confused for a second. They changed it to 6, bring in -8. So that's why she had the extra negatives. But then, why was she crossing out positive, negative, positive, negative? Zeros, right? So we make zeros, and Carmen ends up with 2 of these negatives, so -2 is our answer. Very good. So either you or somebody else from your team can draw a Jenga block. Vanessa, pick a number. Hey, so we're moving on to do more math. Hey, we're going to not yell at Eli about what to draw and whatever else. We're going to move on and do math because we don't have very much time. So, Vanessa, pick a number. 3? No, you can just do +9 equals 18. Like, show the math up there. We don't erase. Why would we erase? Simplify without a calculator. Make sure you're talking with each other. Are we about ready? And you got it? Yep. All right, Vanessa, what did you guys get for this? 17, because negative times negative makes positive 10. And then +7 is 17. Very good. So either you or somebody from your team can come up to the tower. We are going to move to Aiden. Give me a number. Except for I need to drag 3 over. Number 5.
Which block did you pull out? Did you pull out the inside or outside?
Notice this does not say without a calculator, but it does say you gotta follow order of operations.
You have 16.
What'd you guys pull out this time?
The middle.
So you have another 7, so you'll have 14. Wait, you're Melt Club? I was about to say you get another 7. So now we got 14. They pulled out a middle is what they just told me. It's all good. They're playing safe. They don't want to knock it over. All you got to do is wait for somebody else to knock it over. But that's why I'm trying to go like quickly and like move on when we can. You're allowed to use a calculator, but you got to follow order of operations. So be careful here. So the 1 is worth more than the... Did you actually pull outside? So you have 9. Then you gain 9 this time. Yeah, the middle block is the inside. This is 131C, by the way. Yeah, they did. I didn't pay attention. She just didn't understand outside, inside. 16. 16. We always work inside the parentheses first. You may use a calculator. I do not mind. But you still gotta have your brain turned on because your calculator is only so smart. This is one of the hardest problems, probably. I forget who called this. This is Aiden's problem, right? Aiden, you think you guys could be done in about a minute? I think you could. Remember, guys, this is your homework, so it just makes sense to be working on this right now. If you have finished this, you can go ahead and work on another question if you want. We're actively running out of time. We got about 10 minutes left. About 30 seconds will be enough for you. You did it, man. You lose just because you got that pride. All right, Aiden. As long as you've checked with teammates, you ready to give me an answer? What do you got? 7.7. It is 7.7. So, guys, the first thing we do here is this addition inside the parentheses, and you get negative. Hey, help me out, Aiden. Aiden, help me out. Aiden, help me out. Okay. What did we get inside this first set of parentheses?
Okay, so what I got was it was 1 point. Oh yeah. Sorry, yeah. But I got from my helper with classmate was 1.54.
1.54. Yeah. And then my other parentheses was slightly not so bad because it was just whole numbers. Guys, reminder, and this is on your test tomorrow. Integers are like the entire number value. Integer, entire value. But decimal numbers are not integers. So on a question, I say integers, but then I also say entire values. That means not decimals, not fractions. Integers are like nicer numbers. So then when we do this multiplication, we get 7.7, you said? There we go. All right, so either you or somebody attribute a sacrifice to whatever you might say. Come on, Hyperlink. Are you not going to work now?
This one? Oh my god. No, never mind.
Apparently I broke it. Franco! Franco, give me a number.
How can I contact with Jenga?
Yeah, I know. Something is wrong. I will say it like that. My slide presentation is not working as it should. Yeah. Ooh, some more non-integer numbers. Man, maybe you guys should get away from this cluster of numbers. It's all kind of tough. On your closure, I expect to see some work written out. So I don't know why there's people just hanging out because we're doing your homework right now. So I guess I'll go proximity next to you. We have this opportunity to get our homework done right now. I don't know. I do know that I'm going to multiply first. I do know that I'm going to do this first. guys, remember, you're allowed to use a calculator on this one. You don't necessarily have to, but this does not say without a calculator. Huh? Well, I don't know. It depends. Is it subtraction or is it addition? Right now, how it's written, it looks like minus 2.36. But if we made it addition, then I think we'd have to say addition of the negative, right? So it changes. Guys, Mia asked, is that a positive or a negative 2.36? It depends on how you say it, but it is not a good, like, it's not doing something good. It's either subtracting or it's a negative. So here, I guess I'll go ahead and write it the way that I would rather write it. Remember, guys, this is going to go on my YouTube, so if you want to come back and see this later, if you want some extra help with the problems. And in the afternoon class, I bet they don't pick the same problems as you, because that would just be weird. So I bet there will be other problems solved on my, because I'll record the afternoon today as well. I will try to, unless my computer breaks, which I think is why my computer's slightly breaking right now. I've got a lot going on. So I got a positive, a negative, and a negative. Guys, I know we're playing a game against each other, but there's an easiest way to solve this, at least in my opinion. I like the team numbers up. Right? I would team up my bad guys and then go from there. But that's just what I see. Right? That's just what I see. Whose problem is this again? This is Franco's, isn't it? Yeah, but this is Franco, right? So Franco, let's go like another minute, maybe like 90 seconds, see if we can get wrapped up in that amount of time. Franco, how we doing, man? Yep. I just need a tiny bit of help. You went a different route than me, which is fine. It just doesn't work since I already went this route. Can anyone tell me, I don't know if you joined up your bad guys, but I think I get like negative 16 point, anyone able to help me with, if I team up my bad guys, not my final answer, 16.16. So we get a 4.18 that is positive, a 16.16 that is negative, negative 11.98. And that is what Franco had on his paper. I went and checked. So Franco, either you or somebody else from your team, come on up. Layla Graff.
Don't choose one that's already hanging out.
Give me a number.
No.
You know what doesn't help the person at the tower is other people stressing them out. All right, my game doesn't want to let me drag now.
You're under a lot of pressure.
Layla, give me a number.
12.
Sounds great. Except that my thing doesn't, my hyperlinks all stopped working, so let's see if we can find 12. Well, you got an idea of what those problems are. For the value shown below, which here is 118%, write me the fraction and decimal form, and you might as well, I mean, now that I handed out the papers, you've got this on your paper. So you don't really need to write down the percent value, but you do need to write down the other two. Guys, I'm going to close this for a minute and see if I can get it back to work in the hyperlinks and everything. Oh, that's probably not helping that my camera's on.
Which one did you do?
All right, Layla, can you give me the percent, or sorry, it is in percent. Can you give me the fraction value? I agree with 118. It is not thousands. That is the trap door here. So, we're out of time anyway, so we're not going to get to bullet. Hold on. I got like 1 minute, so I'm just saying, like, I'm going to take over this problem. Guys, this is on your test. Hey, hands on your head. Sorry, this is silly, but you're being silly. Hands on your head. Hands on your head. Yeah, because I said stop doing what you're doing, and you kept doing what you were doing. Percent means out of 100. It does not matter what number it is. Percent means out of 100, which actually makes this the decimal value 1.18 because it's a percent bigger than 100. Hey, be careful with these problems. Now pack up and head on out. Have a wonderful day. I won't be here tomorrow. It will be fine. You will do great on the mastery. And if not, it's fine because you're at a mastery school.